Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the very first Virtual Masquerade. I am your host, BT, and I want to thank you very much for joining us tonight. This year, we're doing things a little bit differently. We asked our contestants to submit their videos so we can showcase the amazing talent that this fandom has. Each participant will be competing to get their name on our beautiful Spiro's Masquerade Cup. Now, speaking of Spiro, yes, we kind of did invite Spiro back to help kind of run and program the show. We'll see how it goes. We really don't have a great working relationship, but you know what? Good help is hard to find. Or is it? Yeah, whatever. So, without any further ado, I'd love to introduce our first act, the winner of the 2019 Masquerade Cup, Anubis. Spiro, the video? No, you got to play the video. Are you good? Oh.
Your disguise won't fool me. Stop trying to hide. I know who
Thank you, Anubis. As you can see, that is how he won the cup in 2019. Amazing skill, amazing performance. Now, coming up next, we have a beautiful performance by Scion and Abacus. Spiro, you got that video ready?
Fall asleep so I can take pictures of you and hang them in my room. So when I wake up, be like everything's alright. You are still here, you are still happy, you are still smiling and laughing. You are still the only thing and everything I need in my life. And it goes in, out through the mouth. Breathing exercises I will never figure out. And I am walking in circles, I am running in circles, I am crawling in circles and lying on the ground. And I can hear your dog whistle from my bedroom. Trees behind my house. She says a lot of the kids we graduated with are now homeless, which puts them in mad shady situations with mad shady people, if not every day, then on an every other day basis. And she's probably with a few of them right now, and they are probably just drinking and talking about how she misses getting fucked up and hanging around. And he says, hey, you're good at that, and she says, thanks, it's kind of all I got. And then she looks away and says, it's also all I need. And I can smell plastic burning, I can smell chemicals breaking down. I got your last 3 emails, the ones where you said, well, I was sorting some things out. And he will be able to hear her dog whistle from his bedroom. Yeah, yeah. And I can see a flashlight cutting up the trees behind my house. Yeah, yeah. And I will read the flashing like a Morse code explanation that will mean nothing but take all night to figure out. I am asleep, so I am sad. When I'm happy, oh God, I'm happy. So when I wake up, be like everything's alright. You are still here, you are still happy. You are still happy, oh God, I'm happy. You are still the only thing and everything I need in my life. Oh, I am sad, oh God, I'm sad. So when I'm happy, oh God, I'm happy. So when I wake up, be like everything's alright. You You are still here, you are still sad, you are still smiling, you're happy, you are still the only thing and everything I need in my life. Sad.
Thank you very much, Sion and Abacus, for submitting that beautiful video. And okay, Spiro, I gotta say it, good job. Now, don't get ahead of yourself. We still got the rest of the show to do. Up next, I'd like to introduce Turi with his rendition of Gypsy.
Hey guys, Turi here. Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to come out and say a quick thing before I get started here. I've been looking forward to doing this song for a really, really long time. It's a song by Fleetwood Mac, one of my favorite bands of all time. Really, really beautiful song. But it's kind of taken a new meaning for me over the last couple days. At the time of recording this 2 days ago, my grandmother had passed away of cancer. And the song, it's a song about freedom. It's a song about, being fearless. It's a song about, being unabashedly yourself. And those are all things that they summed her up so perfectly. She was just, she was never afraid to let you know where you stood with her. And she was a warrior right until the very end. So I just want to dedicate this song to her. And I hope you enjoy as well. This is Gypsy.
Strikes, maybe once, maybe twice, and it lights up the night. You see your gypsy, you see your gypsy. Gypsy that remains, her face says freedom with a little fear, and I have no fear, and I have only love. And when I was a child, and the child was enough for me to love, enough to love. She is dancing away from you now. She was just a wish, she was just a wish, and a memory is all that's left for you now. You see your gypsy, you see your gypsy. Lightning strikes, maybe once, maybe twice, all comes down to you.
Thank you very much, Turi, for that beautiful, heartwarming video. Coming up next, we're going to learn a little bit about, fursuiting from none other than Marshmallow.
Hello, and welcome to the art of fursuiting. Today we were fortunate to get a world-renowned fursuiter to join us. However, they were unable to make it due to an award ceremony. Instead, we were lucky enough to get this guy who's currently stuck in lockdown, Marshmallow. Fursuiting, along with the art of performance, is all about character. If you have a standard fursuit head, much of this character cannot be portrayed through the face, but must be through body language. For example, happy, sad, excited, needing to use the bathroom, and so on. These emotions are best expressed through a camera or video camera. Be sure to play to the camera. And on the off chance you live with a roommate or partner, be sure to play to them. No! Oh wait! Now, let's talk about your act itself. When preparing for a masquerade-style performance, it is often good to have some kind of special act or talent prepared. In this case, let's try magic. In every act, things can go wrong, and that's why it's best to prepare. Make notes of your planned performance and keep them well organized. If performance isn't your best skill, there's always physical comedy, but that's a bit advanced, so let's come back to that later. As a fursuiter, you're most likely to have a tail, some of which can be very large. And with that often comes the physical comedy. Let's talk about other types of comedy though. There's visual humor, there's stand-up where you speak directly into a microphone, and then there's the recurring gag. But since comedy comes in threes, make sure to only do it 3 times, unless of course you can somehow build on it. And then finally, there's the technical aspect. At every convention there are technical staff to make sure your videos are played smoothly.
Yo, what's up Twitch? It's me, Marshmallow, and today we're going to be playing the greatest game of all time, Sonic 06, baby!
And of course, what would a fursuit act be without some dancing? To finish it off, be sure to add in one last spectacular surprise. This has been the art of fursuiting. Goodbye!
Thank you very much, Marshmallow, for submitting that awesome video. As a fursuiter, I know the struggles that we... Spiro, I think there's something wrong with the audio. Spiro. Wait, why am I blue? What are you doing? No, that's not better. Come on, we gotta get the next act going. What are you doing over there? Oh, hey, I think you fixed it. Coming up next, I'd love to introduce a beautiful performance by Beaton, singing Never Enough.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000
1,000 spotlights. All the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough. Never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough. Never be enough.
Thank you, Beaton, for that wonderful performance. Now, we're coming up to the end of our show, and I'd like to share one more submitted video with you. Up next, we have You Make My Dreams by Nico Fox and Flick Doodle Dog.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Dom da 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 dwe dwa da 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 dom dom da 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 dwe do dwe do dom da 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 dwe dwa da da dom dom da.
What I want, you've got, my heart handle, like a flame that burns a candle. The candle feeds the flame.
What I got, full stock of thoughts and dreams that scatter. You pull them all together, and how I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you
Can't go for that.
you make my dreams come true.
Can't go for that. I can't go for that.
Well,
I can't
you.
go for that.
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
I can't go for that.
Yeah,
I can't go for that. On a night when bad dreams become a screamer, when they're messing with the dreamer, I can laugh it in the face. Twist and shout the way out, wrap yourself around me, 'cause I ain't the way you found me, and I'm happy to say, oh yeah, well, 'cause you I can't go for that. You make my dreams come true. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. Well, I can't go for that. Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. Now listen to this.
Ba-da,
Yeah. Down in the daydream, but that sleepwalk should be over by now. I know.
Sleepwalk should be over now.
I'll do anything
that you want me to.
I
Do almost anything.
You make my dreams come
Well,
true.
I'll do anything that you want me to. come true. I can't go for that. Oh, you making my dreams come true. I can't go for that. I can't go. I've been waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. You making my dreams come true. I can't go for that. I can't making my dreams come true.
Thank you very much, Nico Fox and Flick Doodle Dog, for that great video. So, you're probably wondering, how are we going to decide who wins the masquerade this year? Normally, we have a vast panel of judges who gives critique, feedback, and makes those decisions for us. This year, we don't. Or do we? Follow the URL below, or take a snapshot of the QR code and vote for your favorite act tonight. We're going to keep voting open for 1 hour, and after we tally up the votes, we will announce the winner via social media. This is our 7th year hosting the FE Masquerade, and like all the previous years before this one, the winner of this competition will have their name immortalized on the FE Spiros Masquerade Cup.
I'm going to die. Let's go ahead and SE video. Okay, this time, I think we should maybe appeal to an older audience. Perhaps make this a little more risque.
Knock. Those hot balls there too?
Yes, let's try some.
Yes, that would be the best.
Everyone's choking. Ambulance! Ambulance! Ambulance!
Okay, let's kick his butt. Tiger tail for America. Ready on, Winky. Hey guys, stop fighting. It's not the Canadian way, and I'm not the Canadian way. Stop lying. Don't lie. I said don't be a thug. Give up. Stop lying. Don't fight. Leave the lame boxing ring. Hear me sing. It's contagious. My song about peace. It will make all the tension release. Let the harmonic love increase. Or force me to call the police. Stop lying. Don't fight. I said don't be a thug. Give up. Stop lying. Don't fight. Leave the limp boxing ring. Hear me sing.
Another single box? How perfect.
Hey, only a furry would say something like that.
That's me.
Oh, you're here for Thrill of Equinox.
Yeah.
Come here, my friend. We were about to leave for a break-up party. Won't you carpool with us? We save the environment because furries rock.
Love Canadian furs.
Oh, American furs. Silly neighbor.
Come here, you French fry.
My naturally American lust for blood hasn't been quenched yet.
Calm down, shoulder devil. It's about time we go.
Do you worry that you're not lying? How long till you break? You're happy cause you smile, but how much can you fake? An ordinary boy, an ordinary name, but ordinary's just not good. Now today, say now, ooh, now, ooh, now, ooh, now, ooh,
the thing is, we don't go to the fursuit parade anymore, and none of the suitors in the back that I'm assuming are there because I can't see anything past the light. I don't get butthurt about it. It's just like I go to like 3 cons a year, and one particular con, I don't know if it was this one or not. Essentially, the fursuit parade got stuck on loop because they went back to the same room they started in, and the fursuiters started jumping back online to go back out. So the first round of fursuiters were like, yay! And then by like the 5th round, it was like, I just kind of think it would be funny if that just never stopped and nobody ever caught it, and just like the hotel staff comes out and just see fursuiters crawling like. But that's the reason I don't really go to the fursuit parade anymore. And this particular parade, we didn't go, and we weren't going to go to, but we were out at the con site, and we were on the other side of the building, so we couldn't get to our room because of the parade. Because unfortunately, I take up like half the sky bridge, so I can't exactly get through there. But I said, oh, wait, we'll just hang in the gaming room, and then, when the parade's done, we'll go back to our room. And then Nikki turned to me and said, I'm like, that's not going to work.
Weird random thoughts, kind of think things like, hey, if rock, paper, scissors was a full contact sport, it wouldn't work because no one would ever choose paper. How about other things like, hey, you ever notice how the con badges facing the wrong way tend to be like our fandom's version of toast falling butter side down? So other things like, how about, well, the fact that there are a lot of people who would consider that those of us here might be, I don't know, furry trash. And I used to take issue with that term until I realized that one person's trash is another person's treasure. And then you realize that some treasures are meant to be locked in a box, taken to a remote island, and buried. But yeah, so some of my friends are starting to get to the age where they're having kids, about 3 years old, I guess. The kids, not my friends, that would be weird. But yeah, we'll be hanging out, and I'll be sitting there watching the kids and just thinking, oh my gosh, things were so easy back then. Like, the worst thing they have to deal with is bedtime. Bedtime was like the end of the world. And I mean, I'm watching this one kid have a meltdown because of bedtime, like he's gonna die. And all I can think is, kid, I would kill for bedtime. I would spend half the day with bedtime. Bedtime is the best. I am so tired.
Hey, Spiro, show him the cup. So no virtual performance can be complete without the host doing a number. So, all this time in quarantine, I actually taught myself how to play guitar. And I want to play a song for you right now. Spiro, what's going on? Just roll the B film. We'll figure this out.
Voting is now open for the Fernal Equinox Masquerade. Visit tinyurl.com/masquerade2021 or use the QR code to head over and vote for your favorite act of the evening. Voting will be open for only 1 hour. Now, let's recap our performers so you know who you're voting for.
Please fall asleep so I can take pictures of you and hang them in my room. So when I wake up, be like everything's alright. You are still here, you are still happy, you are still smiling and laughing. You are still the only thing and everything I need in my life. And it goes in, out through the mouth. Breathing exercises I will never figure out. And I am walking in circles, I am running in circles, I am crawling in circles and lying on the ground.
Then it all comes down to you. You know that lightning strikes, maybe once, maybe twice, and it lights up the night. You see your gypsy, you see your gypsy.
When preparing for a masquerade-style performance, it is often good to have some kind of special act or talent prepared. In this case, let's try magic. In every act, things can go wrong, and that's why it's best to prepare. Make notes of your planned performance and keep them well organized. If performance isn't your best skill, there's always physical comedy, but that's a bit advanced, so let's come back to that later. As a fursuiter, you're most likely to have a tail, some of which can be very large. And with that often comes the physical comedy. Let's talk about other types of comedy though. There's visual humor, there's stand-up where you speak directly into a microphone, and then there's the recurring gag. But since comedy comes in threes, make sure to only do it 3 times, unless of course you can somehow build on it.
Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands can hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough.
A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Dom da 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 dwe dwa da 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 dom dom da 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 dwe do dwe do dom da 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 dwe dwa da 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 dom dom dwa da da.
What I want, you've got my heart to handle, like a flame that burns a candle. The candle feeds the flame.
When I got full stock of thoughts and dreams that scatter, you pull them all together, and how I can't explain. Oh yeah, well, you
can't go for that.
You make my dreams come true.
I can't go for that.
So don't forget to vote. Follow
Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
all of the performances in this video. My co-host, Hero, my director, Purple Haze, the FE virtual team who made this all happen, and Fertile Equinox itself for all the support. I'm looking forward to seeing you in 2022 at Fertile Equinox on the main stage. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.